Hello and welcome to Board Game at Home. I'm Mia.
I'm Russ.
I'm Kelly. This is Kate.
I'm Ty, and today we're doing a family playthrough of Fruit Ninja Card Master.
Yeah, it's another game from Lucky Duck where they've converted a popular tablet and phone app into a card or board game. And yeah, this time it's Fruit Ninja. Last time we did Zombie Tsunami, which was good fun. So when we were given the opportunity to get a review copy of this, we jumped at the chance. And just like in the app, you're, or if you don't know the app, you're swiping on your screen, trying to chop up all this fruit that comes on your screen and avoid bombs. And that's pretty much what we're doing in the card game as well. So let's go down, and we'll...
Already down.
Well, yeah, I thought we were on the overview of all of us, but we're not. We're looking at the table already, so let's point out what we've got. We've got these 5 dojos, and each round we're going to be trying to cut the fruit that's down here and have the most cards in our colour in each of the dojos to get the rewards printed. There has been a revision to the rules, although you can see that there are more than 2 positions available. In the final version now there will only be a big prize for first and a smaller prize for everybody else who's got cards at the dojo, so it makes it a little bit simpler and quicker when you're scoring. So how do we cut these things? Well, we've got a deck of cards, and in these cards, as you can see, is a typical card, and on it there is a fruit, but the top is what we're most interested in at the moment, and you can see that there's a pineapple being cut. So what you're going to do when the round starts, it's a real-time game and we're all against each other, we're going to be racing to try it and put that on a pineapple. And then the next fruit to cut on that pile is going to be a coconut. And well, let's find a coconut one, and there we go, we put coconut on. So I've got 2 cards there, and then someone else might cut that pineapple like Kelly just did, and so forth. And then a round lasts for 40 seconds, or at least 40 seconds. There's a companion app with it. And once that 40 seconds is up, somebody can choose to tap the app, which will trigger a 5-second countdown, and then the round ends. So if you think you're winning the round, it might be a good idea to try and trigger the end of the game. So yeah, that's all the basics down there. Let's zoom out for a bit because we started in the wrong view. There we go. So here we all I can see us better this time. So yeah, we've all got a player board with the same deck of 15 cards each, which starts on like this. And when the game plays, you can't go straight through your deck in your hand. You have to do it one at a time on your board, so it slows you down a little bit. So you can go through, find the card you want, and then play it. And we're all doing that at the same time. So what do you score? Well, some of the cards, like this one, have just got stars on them, and stars we're going to spend at the end of the round to buy new and improved cards with special powers and more bombs and anti-bombs. And yeah, so that's good for upgrading your deck. And then the other one, symbol that you see on here, are golden apples, and they're the victory points essentially at the end of the game. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's 2 more cards, which are, sorry, 3 cards I'm not showing you. The first is a character card, which does absolutely nothing. So when you buy upgraded cards, this will be the first one you swap out. And then we also have bomb cards. When you play a bomb card to here, you get to take a bomb token and put it on somebody's card. And what that does, that card and any of the same colour that are connected to it all blow up and go away. So it's a good way of sabotaging your opponents.
And there's an anti-bomb.
And then finally, there is the anti-bomb card, which lets you put an anti-bomb token next to a bomb to cancel its effect. And I think that's it. Ah, yes, dojo effects. Kelly's just pointed out. These first dojos are just plain and simple, but the next ones have all got an effect on them. And let's zoom back in for a second. There we go. This one here has got a symbol of a banana being cut and a bomb. So whenever you cut a banana on this card, it becomes a bomb card and will blow up. So a bit tricky, and you've got to watch out for them. That's where anti-bomb can be useful as well. So same again with the banana, and then ones if you cut a coconut. So there we go. Let's we'll leave it zoomed in for the first round so you can see how the cards are going down. So we've all shuffled the deck, so I'll give mine another shuffle because I've been looking through it. And then we'll hit start on the deck. There'll be a countdown, and then we'll have at least 40 seconds to play. So go on, Mia, push the button.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, what am I doing? I'm being way too slow. Hang on.
Oh, right.
No, I don't want to do that one. No! Oh, that's going on the M one. Oh! What am I doing? I'll stick that on there even though it's...
5,
Hey, you pressed out the same time, Daddy.
2, 1.
Ninja start. No, take it back. It said ninja, so you can't stop. So yeah, there we go. Me and Mia both went to touch the app and stop it at the same time.
Mummy, why did you anti-bomb raid?
I made a little bit of a mistake, and I do it every time. When someone hits it and the countdown starts, I freeze up and I stop playing, when in fact you can carry on playing until the countdown finishes. But that's my bad and my mistake. So now we're going to go through and check. There's no effects and there's no bombs up here. So we just add up who's got the most cards, and Mia has got the most cards. She's got 3. So she's going to get herself 5 stars. And then the rest of us, that's red and yellow. Blue didn't get on this one, so red and yellow, we both get 2 stars. And then we move along to the next one. There's only blue and green on here, and they're tied. So blue and green both get first place. They both get an apple and 2 stars. Now moving along to this next one. Any banana cuts turn into bombs.
What that? I didn't got a banana.
You did. So
I
there we go.
got coconut.
That's that one. That blue goes away, and it means that red and yellow are tied on that one. So red and yellow both get a golden apple and
4 stars.
4 stars.
I played an anti-bomb when I didn't need to.
This cool. There's a lot of blue on this one. Let's have a look. Bananas
Yeah,
are bombs.
I anti-bombed it.
Okay. So banana got 5 cards on there. Tight. It's a bit overkill. You get 2 apples and a point, and I get an apple and a point, and a star rather.
2 apples and a star.
Sorry, Daddy.
And then finally at the end, coconuts are bombs. There aren't any there. So red and blue both tied and get 3 golden apples. And green's on there for 1
No, so let's
golden
put
apple.
2 back and get a 5 for 1.
Right, okay, so let's zoom back out. Right, okay, so that is the end of the first round. In a minute we'll take all our cards back. Actually, we can probably do that now. So, there's greens. Reds.
Red.
Red.
I want my anti-bomb.
It's a little bit awkward where we've got to reach in and stretch from the ends of the table, but
Yeah, I have the
obviously
disadvantage of not being able to reach the cards and having the little monkey.
But yeah, I mean, normally you'd arrange your table. I mean, we normally sit either side of it so we can all reach easily, but for the purpose of the video, we sit this way to make it clearer and everyone can be seen. Right, okay, so we've got all our decks of cards back. So the next phase is buying from this top row.
Who out of you two
Now,
pressed it?
Now these cards are limited, so the person who tapped the app and triggered the end of the round is the person who gets to go first with buying. Me and Mia were pretty close, weren't we?
Who actually touched it?
I think it was me, wasn't it?
I touched it first.
Did you?
I think so. Yeah, you definitely touched it first, Neil.
Alright, okay, so Mia gets to buy and spend her stars first. What are you going to buy?
1 apple.
You buy a golden apple for... Are you sure? Because early in the game you probably want to buy better cards.
I'm going to get a bomb.
That's an anti-bomb.
And anti-bomb, yeah?
Then
Okay, that's fine, it's your choice.
so you
So-
put it on the app.
Yep, so now you're going to go through and find a rubbish card and swap it out. Tyres to
It'll take ages. I am buying that card.
that one lets you cut both. I should run through actually to explain what the effects are.
And see, there was on top of each other.
So this first card here, it cuts pineapple, but also if you're in first place in a dojo you get an extra 2 stars, and if you're second place, or presumably any other place now that the rules have been updated, you get an extra star. This one lets you cut anything, but it's also got a built-in anti-bomb which can be handy.
I'll have to cut anything.
These ones will let you cut 2 different fruits. They're all different on all the cards. And this final one, so when you cut the type of fruit that's at the top, it gives you an extra strength at the dojo, so it makes your card worth 2 instead of 1. And then we've got bombs and anti-bombs.
Can I have the cut anything and... Oh no, in this one.
Well, and that one, so you're spending 6 stars.
6, yep.
Right, what have I got? I've got 6 stars. I think I'm going to take one of these wild ones as well, because they seem really good. And you know what, I'm really slow on the uptake, I'm going to take 2 of them. So I'm spending 6.
Right, this time, don't stop when you press stop on the button.
I can't help it, as soon as that countdown goes, I freeze. I don't know what to do. I shall try to keep playing when the countdown starts again.
Yeah, me too.
Right, that's
So
one
I
swapped
stopped as
out.
well. Do you know, Mummy?
And another one. Right, these 5 dojos will need to go
yeah.
away. So shove them up to you. We'll bring out 5 new ones.
Anti-bombs are bombs!
Now this one is tricky because it says that anti-bomb symbols now become bombs. So them cards that I've just bought that let me cut anything, when I play there, they blow up. We've got another simple one with some golden apples. This one says that any pineapples that are cut on this one are worth +1 strength. Cutting pineapples is bombs.
You know, it's all coconut.
Oh, right, oh, okay. Not
Is that a
bowling balls.
coconut?
No,
No, it's...
that one's also when you cut pineapples, it becomes a bomb.
I think we want to cut coconuts. They're
Right,
both
okay,
golden
so
apples.
let's give the deck a shuffle.
I've redone mine.
Yeah, me
too.
I've only just finished
You've got to cut coconuts.
swapping my cards
I've got a
over.
couple of bananas, I think.
You're very excitable today.
I got pineapple.
Right, but I dropped a very short shuffle. Wait, I haven't shuffled my cards yet. I'm so impatient. Right, this time, so you can see a bit more of the chaos and us trying to get through our decks. We're going to leave the view zoomed out, so you can get a bit of view this way. So I think we're ready to go. Go on in there to hit the button.
3, 2, 1, go!
We do have a slight bit of cheating going on at this end.
By who?
Ty. Because he's... Oh, I put that there so it's got to stay there. He's picking his next card up before he's even laid the last one down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ninja!
Right.
Was that on me?
What?
Alright, okay.
Last second bomb.
Like that. Right, okay, so yeah, I did the usual throws up and push the button because I'm not very good at real-time games. Right, okay, so let's go through and check for bombs. So there's an anti-bomb on here which becomes a bomb on this dojo. So these greens get blown up
And mine.
and this red gets blown up, which leaves 2 blues and 2 greens, so both Ty and Mia get 4 golden apples each.
Let's grab another 5 and put back on 1.
This next one here, I've got a clear majority there, so I get 2 golden apples.
And I get 1 and a star.
I want 2
And I get
for
2
me.
stars.
And yeah,
No, there is no third and fourth anymore. You get second place.
it's first and then there's everybody else.
So you get 1 apple.
But I've
one-
only got 1 there.
Yeah, so have I.
Oh, okay.
Ty, what's wrong with taking these ones?
Oh, I was looking for that one.
But yeah, on this one here we do have to remember that pineapple cuts are worth an extra 1, so Ty's actually got 3 strength on here, which ties it with Mummy's, or with Kelly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you got 4 there?
Yes.
Ah, no, then
Right.
Kelly won it.
Come on.
And so on, and yeah, that is basically the game. You say you play 4 rounds in total, and at the end you see who's got the most golden apples, and they're going to win the game. So, yes, you. Yeah, you having your say? Can you wait your turn? Hey? Yeah, good girl. But yeah, so yeah, fast, hectic, fun. Not quite my cup of tea. I'm not very good at real-time games, but I can see the fun, and the kids. They're a lot quicker. I think they have an unfair advantage because their reactions are quicker than ours. They're quicker than mine.
Daddy, no, look at
Yeah,
this
but you're
last
just
stone
old.
show.
But anyway, Leah, go on. Why don't you tell everyone what you think of the game?
I like where we go very fast and stuff.
You like the rushing, trying to get in there really quick.
And doing it all at once.
Yeah.
But what about when you're going to put a card down and someone puts one there before and changes the fruit? That's annoying, isn't it? Doesn't tell what
It's an amazing game, and I think this because, well, if you like the style of chucking down cards really fast and having a chaotic game.
Yeah.
And I like them games. They're the sort of games I like.
Fast fun action game.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good game for kids. It gets their speed up, and it actually helps him as well because he's getting old and his brain doesn't work as quick as he wants it to. But you do get a bit of teeth, and I don't know whether you see through the video that Ty was actually picking his next card up before he'd placed the one that he had in his hand.
I think next time we'll play, we'll tie one hand behind his back.
Yeah. Yeah, he had this card in his hand to cut a coconut. Before he put that down, this one was in his hand.
Yeah, it's a little bit naughty.
Yeah, it's a little bit naughty, but it's a good game. It's fun to play, and it helps with, I don't know, is it recognition? Spotting the fruit.
You need to have quite quick reaction and spot the fruit and what cut ones. So try and remember where in the deck your bananas were or whatever else. But
yeah.
This sort of game, it normally takes me a round or two to get up to speed, and then when I do, I normally do pretty well. But when I'm distracted by the video and whatever else, then we only played 2 rounds anyway. I'm at a slight disadvantage, but it's fun. It's not my normal sort of game, but still good fun and a great one for the family. So I didn't mention that it's coming to Kickstarter tomorrow. I think it's now Tuesday the 17th. It's going to be launched on Kickstarter. It's part of a 3-game series. There's this, which is
Cardmaster.
Fruit Ninja Cardmaster, and then there's also I can't remember what the other names are now, but there's a dice one, and also a sort of social deduction party-ish sort of game. I think I've not looked that closely at it, but they're available. I think there's a pack where you can buy this one. You can buy this and the dice one, or you can buy all 3, or there might be other combinations as well. But yeah, be sure to have a look and check it out. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think there is there?
No.
So yeah, give us a like if you've enjoyed the video, and let us know what you think of both the video and the game, and the coughing child and the noisy baby and whatever else. And don't forget to subscribe as well to stay up to date with all our future videos. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.